التساؤلات اللي راودت معظمنا، مثل ليش فينا مجموعة من الناس متفوقة على غيرها بالرغم من انهم بمروا بنفس عدد السنوات؟ ليش في ناس سعيدين في حياتهم أكثر من غيرهم؟ هل في سر وراء ذلك؟ هل فكرت في يوم كيف رح تكون خلال ال20 سنة الجايين؟ وكيف ممكن نتحكم في مشاعرنا حتى ما نخليها تسيطر علينا؟ أسئلة كثيرة رح تخلينا نسكن ونفكر كثير رح يطرحها علينا حمزة نصر في فقرة بعنوان Road Clocks Detour of Awakening.
يعطيكم العافية جميعا. أول شيء نقطتين حاب أحكي لكم إياهم قبل ما أبدأ. النقطة الأولى إنه أنا بدي أعتذر منكم إني ما راح أقدر أحكي بالعربي، لأن الموضوع اللي بدي أحكي فيه ما عندي مصطلحات إني أحكي بالعربي، فراح أضطر أحكي إنجلش أغلب الوقت، فأنا بعتذر عن الموضوع هذا. والنقطة الثانية إنه أنا لما قدمت عشان أشارك في ميدكس ما قدمت عشان أحكي بموضوع معين أو بعلم بحت أنتم ما بتعرفوا فيه. أنا هون عشان خاطب كل بني آدم فيكم. بدك تنسى إنه في ناس حواليك، هلا حاول انسى إنه في ناس حواليك، حاول خليك معي بالنقطة. زي ما أنتم شايفين ما في رح يكون ما في برزنتيشن، ما في سلايدز، بس أنا وأنت بتحاول بس تفكر معي في الموضوع اللي بدي أحكي فيه. هدول من النقطتين اللي بدي أحكي فيهم هسا. And now, road is closed. I will talk in three main parts in these 15 minutes. The first part, which is what is behind success and what is the secret behind success. The second part will be about how to separate your emotions from controlling you. And the third part, which is the awakening part. I posted on Facebook 3 questions. I posted 3 questions on Facebook. The first one was, why are some people more successful than others? Why do we have people that accomplish much more in the same number of years than the great majority? What's the secret behind that? Let's talk it in a different way. If we have 2 different people with the same values, same goals, but different outcomes, one of them did reach his goal and the other one did not. One who is happy, satisfied and confident about himself, and other person who is still struggling, he's trying and trying but with no result, and he will end up feeling depressed and disappointed. What's the difference between those 2 people? After deep searching, one quality that most philosophers, experts and teachers agree on, one quality that is the secret behind successful people. This quality is self-discipline. اللي هو انضباط النفس أو كيف تضبط نفسك، كيف تتحكم بأفعالك. So let's start by defining self-discipline. Self-discipline is your ability to do what you should do whether you like it or not. Let's analyze it more. It's your ability to do what you should do, so you have something to do here. Whether you like it or not, here's the point. Most of us here, and I am the first one, who tend not to do anything we don't like. I don't like studying, I simply don't do it. Let's get back to the 2 different people example. There's a successful person who is completely not me, and an unsuccessful person who is me. Why I'm talking about myself? Because when I start a task, I get bored, I stop. I go to check my email, I go up in Twitter, I try to do anything that is not related to the task that I have to do. And then I ask myself another question, which is, what does the successful person do when he is in my position? What does he do? And the simple answer is, he starts studying or any task, and he gets bored the same way I do, but he keeps going. And that's the difference between me and him. And actually we tend to make excuses to ourselves that it's okay if I did not complete the task. It's okay if I did not study now, I will do it later. Those who are studying are not humans. They are studying machines. They are not like us. We are really creative in making excuses. And to be honest, the truth is that they are humans just like us. They have feelings the same we have, the same way we have it. But the problem is that they have a desire inside them. They have an inner power to not let their emotions control them. And this desire is called self-discipline. Now, one of you could ask me, how could I develop self-discipline inside me? How could I have that inner power? Self-discipline is a habit that you can learn, like any other habit, by practice and repetition. You do something over and over again, you finally develop a habit. وفي اليوم واحد حكى لي الصبح كلمة زي ما بقول حكيها فيلسوف ألماني اسمه جوته. رحت كتبتها أنا على السريع بس مش عارف أنا حطيتها أتوقع حطيتها هون يمكن كمان أشوفها. Goethe, the German philosopher, once said, "Everything's hard before it's easy." Goethe, the German philosopher, once said, "Everything's hard before it's easy." Developing the habit of self-discipline is hard, but we need to be patient with ourselves. And now, someone could ask me, okay, I do know how to develop the habit of self-discipline. I do really want to have that inner power, and I do know now how to develop it. But I do get stuck in the process of building the habit. I cannot let my emotions from controlling me. I start a task, I get bored or I get angry or sad for any reason, and then I stop. I can't complete the task. So what I have to do, and this is the second part of my speech, which is how to separate your emotions from controlling you. Emotions is one of the biggest things that hold us back from the concept of keep going. Okay, so if we imagine that someone came in from outside and told me something that turned out to be a bad news, what will happen? I will feel sad. But what's the difference between me 5 minutes from now and me right now? I did not change. My lip did not change. But what happened? It's an invisible feeling. Being sad or angry is an invisible emotion. I cannot describe it. We cannot see it. None of us can see it. But I will make it visible. Just watch. So, if we all imagine right now that this jacket I'm wearing is the jacket of emotions. Okay, 5 minutes from now, I was good. I wasn't sad. But after receiving that bad news, I turned to be sad. So what happened? This jacket, if we imagine this jacket, is like being sad or like being angry. It's just like an emotion that can control us. And actually, we do act in different way when we are angry or sad. We don't act in our way. So, who was acting when we was angry? Who was acting when we was sad or disappointed? It's not us. It's our emotions. So if we imagine that this jacket I'm wearing is like an emotion, is like being sad or angry. So after wearing this jacket, I turn to be sad. And the clear question right now, what would happen? Or what is stronger, you or the jacket? You can take your jacket off whenever you wanted to. But your jacket cannot stick to your body without you allowing it to. Same goes for emotions. Emotions cannot stuck inside you without you allowing them to be in. And now someone could ask me, okay, I learned how to develop. I learned how to develop the habit, and I learned how to separate my emotions, but how to deal with them. Dealing with emotions, when you turn to be angry or sad, just stop yourself at that exact moment and ask yourself, what is happening to me right now? 5 minutes from now I was good, but now I turn to be sad. What is happening? What is that feeling that is inside me right now? And then 1 hour later, you could turn back to be your normal self. but now you are angry or sad. It doesn't matter when you are angry or sad, it does matter the actions and decisions and choices you make during that hour. These actions will become your future, and this future is sad. We are all humans after all, but we need to control ourselves. We need to realize that during that hour, when we were sad or disappointed, I am in control. You need to say to yourself that I am in control and I am in command. My emotion is not in command inside me. And now, after dealing with emotions, the last part of my speech will be about the awakening part. هلا لو أعطيت أنا كل واحد فيكم 10 ثواني بس بدك تفكر فيها، إنه بدك تتخيل حالك بعد 20 سنة شو راح تصير. بس حط ببالك صورة ببالك، هلا تخيلها أنت بعد 20 سنة شو راح تكون؟ مع مين راح تكون؟ وين راح تكون؟ بس تخيل حالك ب10 ثواني هاي، بغض النظر عن الليميتيشنز أو البروبلمز اللي عندك. كل واحد يكون صورة عنده هلا يلا على السريع. هلا هاي الإيمج اللي كونتها عن حالك حطها على جنب. خلاص هلا الإيمج اللي كونتها عن حالك حطها على جنب. هلا فعليا احنا ممكن واحد فيكم يسالني هسه طب انا شو استفدت منك؟ انا فعليا ممكن اروح اقرا هذا الكلام كله بكتاب او اروح افتح موتيفيشنال فيديو احضره. انا شو استفدت من كلامك انت؟ كلامك صحيح. انا كل كلام اللي حكيته ممكن تلاقيه بالكتب، ممكن تلاقيه باي موتيفيشنال فيديو او اي سبيتش ثاني. بس المشكله انه احنا ما بنتحمل مسؤوليه عن حالنا. فعليا المشكله مش فيي ولا المشكله بالكتاب ولا المشكله بالموتيفيشنال سبيتش، المشكله جوا كل واحد فينا. احنا هلا كونا عن حالنا صوره قبل شوي. هلا هاي الصوره اتوقع بعد ما تخلص الفقره تبعتنا الصوره هاي رح نحطها على جنب ونكمل روتيننا اليومي زي ما كنا بدون ما حتى نعطي اعتبار لهي الصوره اللي كوناها عن حالنا. طب سؤال ثاني، احنا هلا اكيد في ناس موجوده بيننا هون وانا اول واحد فيهم، كنا نكتب نحط اهداف لحالنا باي وقت من الاوقات، مش شرط واحنا صغار. اكيد كنا نكتب انه انا شو بدي اصير، انا شو حابب اكون اهدافي. بس فعليا اول ما الواحد يقوم على المكتب كان يحط اهدافه هاي على جنب او تنضد بالورقه ونكمل حياتنا وننسى الورقه، صح ولا لا؟ اللي لسه ما سال حاله هذا السؤال بيسال حاله سؤالين ثانيات. What is life to you and what is your purpose in life? You need to answer those two questions. What do I really want to do in my life? This is the appropriate question. بعرف ان الموضوع صار ممل، من احنا صغار بيحكوا لنا انت شو بدك تصير وانت شو حابب تصير وانت شو هدفك، بس فعليا احنا فتنا في الكونسيبت تبع السليب ووكرز. السليب ووكر هو a person who is living without being conscious about his life. How is that? Okay, he wakes up, he starts eating, sleeping, studying, and sleeping, and he wakes up the other day and repeat everything for over and over again, without even being conscious why he is doing these things, why he is alive. This is a sleepwalker. احنا فعليا لما نحط هدف ببالنا نكون جد حابين نحققه، نكون جد انا حابب اشوف حالي بعد 20 سنه اني انا رح اكون دكتور او مثلا اكون شيء معين بحياتي. بس يعني احنا ما بنسعى على الموضوع هذا. اكبر مثال على الموضوع هذا احمد الشقيري، اتوقع الكل بيعرف احمد الشقيري هون. على طول الاجزاء العشره لخواطر احمد الشقيري اعطى افكار رائعه بكل معنى الكلمه. بس المشكله انه الكل صار يتغنى باحمد الشقيري. انا كنت افتح السوشيال نتوركس الكل كان يتغنى بافكار، الكل كان يتغنى باحمد الشقيري كشخصيه مثاليه للعرب كاجمع. بس المشكله انه احنا نسينا حالنا. احنا فعليا اكتفينا بالاعجاب بشخصيه احمد الشقيري وبالافكار تبعته، ما حدا حتى فكر انه يطبق هاي الافكار. ما عم بعمم، بعرف انه في ناس ممكن طبقوا شوي منها، بس فعليا معظمنا ما طبق الافكار اللي حكاها احمد، كنا بس نحكي عنه ونضل نحكي بس. Herbert Gray studied success for 11 years. After those 11 years, he said that the most common denominator of success is that successful people make a habit of doing what unsuccessful people don't like to do. The logical question here, what is that thing that unsuccessful people don't like to do? It turned out that it's the same thing that successful people don't like to do either, but they do it anyway, because they know it's the price they need to pay in order to have a greater success in the future. A person who is going to be really successful in the long term will make decisions in the short term in order to have that success. The most important word here is sacrifice. People who are going to be really successful in the future are willing to make sacrifices in the present in order to guarantee that future. In sacrifice, I mean they are willing to put on long hours, they are willing to study harder, they are willing to wake up earlier. So sacrifice is a very important word. When I entered college 3 years ago, I was so inspired, I was so motivated. I was participating here and there for searching for my purpose. But in the end of my first year, تعرضت زي كيف نكسة زي أي نكسة عادية الواحد تعرضها بحياته. فعليا أنا من قبل الجامعة في نكسات زي أي نكسة الواحد بيعتبر في نكسات بتصير مع بني آدم طول حياته. But in the end of my first year, I decided to stop trying. I decided to quit everything. I quit from voluntary work, I quit from studying, I was just studying to pass the semester, and I spent the last 2 years just doing this. I decided to do everything which is regarded as fun, everything which is regarded as easy. I did not do anything that is called hard. I did not work on myself. I spent the last 2 years just doing fun. After those 2 years, I reached a level that I realized that I'm not happy. Even I'm doing the funny things, I'm not happy. I'm doing the easy things, but not satisfied with myself. So I realized that those 2 years, the past 2 years, I was getting deeper and deeper in disappointment, and I'm getting deeper and deeper in failure. I wasn't making any change. So I'm here in front of all of you to announce to you the beginning of my new self. And to prove to you that I did achieve one of my goals, I started change. 2 months ago, I participated in 2 types of voluntary works, and I'm doing those voluntary works until now. And actually, another fact about me that I don't like to talk in public. I don't have that power to talk in public. I prefer to talk alone with myself. But I had that dream when I was young to be a speaker, to change the way people think about things. And I'm here in front of you as a speaker. But I know that it's the start only, but I did achieve one of my goals. Today I will announce the beginning of a new era of myself. And this era, I know I will fall down soon. But I am now more experienced, I am now more dedicated, and because I know I will succeed one day. Thank you.